Hello guys, Blader Dasher back, and today, in this video, I'm going to be making the ultimate defense type. But right before we get started, please hit that like button and subscribe. Click the notification bell if you want to see my next video come up. And tell me down in the comments down below if I should do something like this again. But other than that, we'll start. So, I chose layers that had, even though they were balanced types, they had really good high defensive and stamina power. But we'll start with the smaller parts first. We'll just start with the cores first, then we'll go up. So the cores I have here is the course I have right here. Okay, let's move all this away. So the cores I have right here is Ragnarok, Bahamut, Fafnir, Spriggan, then a Golden Spriggan recolor. So, in my opinion, I think it's either between these two. So we might be making possibly more than one combo. So we'll hold on to these. Okay. So these we're removing. Alright. The armors now. The armors, we have 0, we have 2, and we have 10. So I think we're going to be using 0 and 10. So we're going to get rid of 2. And now we're moving on to the layers and rings. So we have Lord. It has really high defensive and stamina power. That's why I chose it. Same for Master Diabolos. And same for Phoenix. Phoenix has high defensive power. And a pretty funny story. I went to a tournament and someone actually won with Perfect Phoenix stock combo for Pro Series and against like a competitive Prominence Phoenix combo. It was really shocking to me. But yeah, that was pretty cool. But that's like a 1 out of a million, so that was pretty cool. And then after that, we have the left astral, because I think it has higher stamina power than this, because this is more like for attack. But this is the part that we want. And then we have Roar right here. Then we have a Roar orange recolor. Then we have a Roar golden recolor. So now we're going to remove the stuff that we're probably not going to be using. I'm looking at the discs so I can figure out which I should get rid of. So I think we should start off by getting rid of Phoenix. Phoenix is just very outclassed and very light now. Because compared to DB, everything's a lot heavier. So doesn't have that weight like Prominence Phoenix. So we won't be using it. So this is out. And now for Master is good. These two were really good back in the day. Like Lord Spriggan Vanguard Rise got me very far in the tournament. Got me a lot of wins, but this is like defense combos, and these two are pretty much only good with stamina stuff. So these two are gonna have to be out. So now we're on to some DB stuff. So since these are just recolors, we'll take these away. So now we just have Astral and Roar. So we might be taking both of them. So now let's just skip over to the drivers. So here. So here are the drivers. We have Friction, we have Rise, we have Moment, we have Atomic, and we have Quattro in defense mode. So the drivers we're going to be taking out, it's probably going to have to be these drivers. Even though Quattro has a defense mode, it's not really, doesn't really have the highest defense power, but it's a fun driver to use. But we're not going to be using it. Friction has some pretty poor stamina, and it was pretty bad. So we're not going to be using this. And Atomic, even though it's good with same spin, its opposite spin is not that great. And plus, Moment can beat it with stamina. So we won't be using it. So, yeah, actually, we'll take this out and we'll actually use one of these three drivers. So now, the discs. So the discs, first we have Nexus, just plain old Nexus. Nothing on it, not the D gear or the S gear. Then we have Giga. Let me take that away because that's another Giga. Then we have Over. Then we have Nexus plus S in free spin mode. And then we have Fortress. So now we're going to be taking out the ones that we're probably not going to be using. We're not going to be using Nexus. We're not going to be using Nexus plus S in free spin mode. Even though it has a free spin mode, there's a lot of better options. And we're not going to be using Giga, even though it's heavy and really good with stamina. I think we should just use Fortress because it mainly came with a defense type. So we'll be using that. So now let's take the parts and let's assemble a combo. Sorry with the camera. We have 3 drivers, but only 2 layers. So I might have to, there's a possibility I might have to, I don't know. We'll probably take one out, but who knows, probably not. We're probably gonna take one of these drivers out while we're making a combo. So we're gonna start off with Roar, and we're gonna be using the 10 armor right here. Then we're gonna be using the Bahamut core. So it's pretty much just stock, the stock layer. Actually, just to not make it stock, we'll put the 0 armor on it. It'll be lame if we do that. Won't be that fun. Okay, so we have Roar, Bahamut, 0. Now we're using Astral Fafnir. Let's not use the 10. Let's use... Actually, I actually want to try a Golden Spriggan out and see what happens. So we're going to be using the 2 armor for Astral. So you might be surprised why I took Spriggan and Roar out. I just want to try it out since there's 3 drivers. So I pretty much just made a layer that was in my most recent video. Just spammed a different armor on it. So then of course we'll be using Roar Spriggan with the 10 armor. Right here. There. Now, let's take back a disc. We're going to take out Giga. So now, that way we can make 3 combos each. So for Roar, I think we should use Fortress, just because it's a defense disc. And then we should bring out... Man, this is difficult. Don't have many options to choose from. I might go with Moment, even though it's pretty much almost stock combo. I'm just gonna have to go with it. It's better than Atomic. But now, we're going to use Astral Fafnir with... Yeah, apparently we are going with the combo that I made recently. Just a change of armor. Just because it has really good opposite spin stamina, and sometimes it has some pretty good defensive power. But to be honest, I really think Astral's more for stamina. I'll actually be taking it out. I'm taking the Fafnir one out, just so I don't copy it. And we'll keep in this layer. I just don't want to copy it. So we'll do this one with Atomic. Just because I think Rise won't work that great. Even though it has really good opposite spin stamina, it doesn't have really good same spin stamina. But at the same time, Atomic kind of has the same problem. So it's kind of a difficult situation, but we're going to have to at least try. Since we have another disc out, we can just use Lord Spriggan Giga Rise. I think it'll pair up better with Vanguard, but Lord might actually do pretty good for defensive power. Because it's just that if I use Vanguard, it'll be a little bit too light. But since I'm using Giga, it's heavier. But it might mess up its burst resistance, but we'll see. But yeah, these are going to be my 3 defensive combos. And I'm going to put them in order, which one I think are going to do the best to worst. So we'll go best to worst. The best, I think, will be Roar Bahamut, Fortress Moment 0, just because it'll have high defensive power and be able to cancel out attacks pretty well, thanks to the driver. So that's why. And then I think Lord might actually do better. They're actually kind of tied, but I think this one will win just because its opposite spin stamina will be really good. So that's why I chose it. But its KO resistance might not be as good. So yeah, they're kind of in the same boat. This one doesn't have really good doesn't have really good opposite spin, but decent same spin. Thanks to the over disc, it's very heavy. And the 10 armor makes the layer a little better. So yeah, that's why I chose this one. Like, the original combo was from the random booster with Chain Kirbyus. It was Roar Spriggan Fortress Kick 2, but I made it into this, which I think will be better. But yeah, that'll wrap up this video. So if you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell if you want to see my next video come out. And tell me down in the comments down below what other battles I should do next. But other than that, Blader Dasher.